Welcome back, everyone.
Glad to be back.
Hello.
We're back with some
We're
more
back.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's get this show on the road. Let's just go straight into a recap. Not a lot, but better safe than sorry. So, welcome back to session 12 of Escape from the Underdark. Last session, our party entered the final room and read the tablet at the feet of Olare Nodel's coffin. Doing so caused shadows to envelop their surroundings and blood to rain as a figure appeared and attacked them. During this, the figure asked some of the characters questions and was later identified as the echo of Olare Nodel herself. Cassius proved to be worthy enough to pass the tests and was given the Emperor Regalia, and the party as a whole was given information on various details on the great enemy, Moros. The party afterwards, as the figure, having given the Regalia, completed its task, decided to pass, and the party, returning back to their original environment, then spoke to one another, took a breather from everything that just transpired, and they spoke to Karl. And that is where we left off. And so we resume at the end of the tomb, with all the apparent tasks having been completed, with the party having currently pretty damaged from this last encounter, among many other things.
Ouch.
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions before we get started?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
Yep.
All right.
So, Bishop, what's up with the magic? Like, I'm a magic practitioner myself, and I see you, for lack of a better word, slash yourself a lot, and it seems to be some kind of blood magic, hemomancy, but I'm not familiar with that. They didn't teach that at Dracomir, so...
What's
what's up with that?
humomancy?
That's basically control of blood magic.
Ay.
Yeah, I do that. I do more stuff too, but I never get the chance to use it.
Okay. But like, how'd you learn it? Come on, share a bit.
Well, if I remember correctly, it was something to do with Archfey. It's kind of blurry in my head, but I needed something, a favor, and he said he would help me, and then I don't remember much after that. And then I kind of could do this.
Oh, well, it'll come in handy.
Was it a scam contract?
What's that?
I don't know, you said deal and then you don't remember. Did you get scammed?
She shrugs.
Oh,
It's always a scam with these things.
oh. Last thing we talked about with Carl.
Yeah. I just found out he was a warlock.
Whoa,
Of a library.
Warlock.
He's got some experience, it seems, with deals.
Yeah, talking about deals, do you know how to, like, undo a deal by any chance?
You asking Carl?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of depends. Depends on the deal, who makes it. I don't know much about archfays, but I know like devils and stuff tend to be pretty strict with the deals they make.
Uh-huh.
Just shrug, blink at you.
He doesn't blink though,
It does.
or not like normal blinking.
Just wet blink, slow blink.
Gross.
Okay.
Does that mean you're trying to get out of this deal, Bishop?
Well, I kind of lost some stuff when I did the deal that I was not aware I was gonna lose. So I kind of want it back.
What'd you lose?
My memories. And I think I lost my name. I don't remember what my name was.
Oh, damn.
I thought your name was Bishop.
No, that's what people called me when I came back because I was wearing bishop clothes. I think it was a bishop at some point.
That's very interesting.
Scary.
Yeah, it's weird.
Bishop suits you. Yes.
Thanks.
We can give you more names. I could come up with some more names for you. You could have so many names if you want.
Cool. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of used to bishop by now. It's been like a year or so.
Makes sense. I'm like looking at everyone. Everyone's fucking beat up.
Yeah.
Anyone hungry?
I'm
yeah.
starving.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they'll give us normal food when we get out of here?
I doubt it.
Well, I do
What
have
does spiders eat?
rations. Good question.
What was the question?
Bugs?
Oh.
What do spiders eat? But they're not like spiders, so maybe they just eat people instead.
Yeah, I would
shrugged.
rather not do that.
Way to
So-
find out.
Ginnar, you're also a practitioner of magic, right? I see, you got that awfully big sword, but I see it light up in thunderous waves or sometimes other things. What's up with that? Are you like some kind of fighter wizard man? What's up with that?
No, sold my soul.
Oh,
Sorry.
All right, that's 3 people so far. Honestly,
Wait, I
though,
didn't
that's...
sell my. So I still have my soul. Okay,
Oh,
I think.
well,
I'm pretty sure I sold my name.
You sold your soul?
I mean, I didn't sign anything, but it sure feels like it.
Do you feel empty inside?
Always.
Do you feel empty too, Ginnar?
No, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
I mean, deals are great. I sold it to kill people, and I'm killing people. I don't see a problem.
who did you sell it to?
He's a simple man.
Yeah, Ginnar,
Like
who did you sell
murder?
your soul to?
What's the demon's name? I honestly forget.
Real.
That's your character's history. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not English. I don't remember the name.
That was Carl saying that, not Gabe.
You don't have anything written out?
I don't have the character sheet in front of me.
Oh my. Give me
I
a
should
second.
probably open my character sheet.
It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Okay.
Write it down for the future, please.
Yeah. Am I even allowed to say this thing's name?
I don't know. Up to you.
Well, I wasn't told I couldn't, so that means I can. I sold it to the demon named Hunzel.
Oh. I'm not too familiar with demons and the abyss and all that stuff. Is that like a particularly notable one or small fry? What's the deal with that?
Anyone from the top side. So sorry, Mushi. Anyone from the top side you guys can make a history check if you'd like.
Oh. Bro, this is so painful. Every time I hear you call for a history check, I remember that I lost the proficiency and I'm like, motherfucker.
Wait, I have advantage on those because it's a fiend, right?
I think
It's
so.
a history? Yeah. All right, let's
That's
do
from
that. History.
Hunter's Bane,
18.
right? I think.
Yeah, from the. I don't know the name. Let me see. Is it Hunter's
As well as
name?
on intelligence ability checks to recall information about them. Yeah.
Damn.
Day fiends and undead.
Amnesia.
Well, DC was high, unfortunately. But Cassius is still smart enough. You don't know much about this demon, Cassius. For starters, you don't remember any demon with that name, but you do remember a devil with that name.
Oh.
And you don't know much about him, except for the fact that he's an archdevil, and he has something to do with demons, and something about like restraining or conquest, or just keeping creatures in check or under his thumb. Other than that, you don't recall much else about him.
Does his name have a literal translation into common? Because I know Wicked Infernal. Or is it just a name?
That's just the name.
Just a name. All
Yeah.
right.
At least that's the name that Ginnar gives you. That's probably the
Okay.
common name, or the name that he's known by.
All right. Ginnar, I know of a devil by that name, but not a demon. I mean, if I'm
Right. I get those confused.
if I'm piecing them together, he has something to do with demons, and he's really like good at keeping things in his submission or under or submitting to him, I should say. So like, I'm assuming that you just did it to be better at killing people then?
I did it to get permission to kill people.
Oh. Oh. Is that the same reason for you too, Carl?
I mean, I'm a little confused as well. I didn't make him sign anything.
No, but like, did you sign away? Or I guess you didn't sign anything either.
No,
How did you get into your pack?
Me or him?
You. Sorry, I should be more
Oh,
direct
me?
with my. Yeah.
Well, Basically, I was in my village back when I was a wee lad, and in the middle of the night, I had to go use the washroom. And when I opened up the door for the outhouse, I got pulled in, and then I was in a library.
Into the toilet?
Yeah.
No.
So silly.
Yeah.
So wait, you didn't even consent to the fact? It just happened?
No, and I really had to go, so I just kind of relieved myself in the library.
Oh,
I mean, there was nobody there that I saw.
That doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
Did you wipe with the pages on books?
I think this is TMI.
I would have, but the books there, I mean, I know now, but I thought when I was there that they were like, they didn't seem normal, so I didn't want to, it's like when you're in the wilderness and you're like relieving yourself, you don't just grab any plant. Like, what if it's poison ivy, or whatever else? Like, you don't. I got that feeling with the books, which I now know. A good thing I didn't, because I'd probably be one of the books in the library right now.
Oh,
Oh. It's dark.
Yeah. Anyways, I rang a bell and then I got back. And then now I mean, I haven't been called in a long while. But every a couple of years I think I get called over there.
oh.
very interesting.
To do what?
I don't
for
know.
your brain?
I don't know. I open the door and I'm there again. It's pretty inconvenient, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, what if it's the outhouse again?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll just do it again, I don't care.
Well, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
No use in getting kidney stones.
Do you think they have like ghost janitors to clean the?
Janitors.
I didn't see anyone.
Did
So
anyone
is-
talk to you?
Nope.
Is your business still there?
I never checked it.
I'll
Maybe.
take that as a yes then.
I mean, it's been a few years.
Probably doesn't look very good anymore.
Oh god.
Not that it ever looked good, but
Right. So what are we doing?
Maybe we should leave soon.
Yeah, maybe we should
Maybe-
probably get out of here.
Everyone looks like they're hurt.
what? I am.
Don't
totally
worry.
Fine.
Bishop and Broc, I'll carry you.
I can walk, but thank you.
Hop on my back.
I'll throw myself on top of the machine.
I'm
gonna
not
face
gonna do that.
Oh wait, I don't need to struggle because I'm telepathic. And then I'm just flailing my arms, my face in the ground. Legs
Oh,
kicking.
God. Can I help her out? It's okay. I'll carry Bishop.
And then I carry the both of you.
I can definitely carry you, Bishop. Piggyback.
Do you need a piggyback, Cassius? Ginnar. Piggybacks. Going once. Twice.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I
Thrice.
think these boots are made for walking.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have boots, but I'll walk.
Okay. We're gonna jump onto Honey's back. And then let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, why are we here again?
If they don't arrest we like us again, can we like come back and check these holes? I'm really curious.
Check the holes? What for?
I don't know what's down there. I want to know.
Oh, like the holes?
Yeah, the tunnels,
Oh, maybe we can ask
Oh.
them.
the purple guy's tunnels. Like,
You mean
Where
give
do they
magic
lead to?
now? They're not purple guys, they're give magic now.
I love
they're
you, Magic
getting
now. He's my best friend.
Yeah, too bad we had to kill him.
I also just realized today, and I'm kicking
Mhm.
myself for it for the last couple of sessions, but sometimes I forget the stuff that I do. Turns out these things I actually intentionally made them separate, so they weren't part of the map. I just made them look like they were part of the map.
Oops.
So I kind of
Uh,
just made them. Anyways, sometimes you know I do more than I think I do, and then
What things?
the doors over
Doors.
there I made them separate. They're not part of the map. But I made it like seamless, and I did all that work, and then I completely forgot about it because we took that long hiatus. And I was like, oh shit. I just realized today when I was doing prep, I was like, oh god. Anyways, all right. There is a warp there. If you guys are snapped to grid, you'll get taken.
Oh man.
Whoa!
Hi.
Woo!
All right. We'll just stay over there. All right.
Don't hurt us!
As you all, I'm not gonna spawn a bunch of tokens, but as you guys all kind of start to go up the stairs, back out into Malanothkor, the Drow Empire. As you get out, you can see there is a bunch of Queen's Guard already there. Some of them are kind of just alerted already. Some were kind of just dozing off, or some were talking to one another. But as you all kind of get into view, they all collectively, hands on weapons, they all start to approach you. There is about 20 to 30 of them, like about 20, 23, I'll say. 23, 24 that you can see. Kind of just circle around you guys and begin to kind of just like bicker back and forth. Towards you guys. Oh, actually, one of you knows. All right. Cassius. You can hear that all the Queen's Guard are starting to bicker back and forth in Elvish, and they all basically they're bickering to themselves for the most part, but they're also somewhat directing their words at you guys. And these words are basically like, oh, the word like. The basic phrases is a combination of things like, oh, should we go call her now? And oh, they're coming out. And what do we do about so and so? And you know, just general things like that. Eventually, give me one moment, as I need to go
Cassius, I'm tired.
grab something.
It's okay. And I'll just tell everyone, play it cool. Just relax, no matter what happens.
But they're not cool.
I know. It's okay.
You know, they had like 30 people waiting for us. They could have sent like a few to help out, right?
I don't understand why they're mad at us. We're literally doing the thing they asked us to.
I murdered an old lady. What?
Why are they
What?
mad?
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
Okay.
Did you? I'm confused. What?
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 I was told it was a secret.
I didn't say anything.
Wait,
Oh my god.
so you guys did it? Oh wait, guys, chill. Cool.
Quiet.
Be cool, be cool.
I was told I can't talk about it.
We're dead. At this
Come
point,
here.
you guys see a Drider, one of the high priestesses, come out of one of the buildings in the corners of the cemetery, and she'll kind of head towards your directions, likely from all the commotion. And you can see that the various Queen's Guard notice her approach, and begin to gradually quiet themselves down and make room for her to approach you guys. And as she gets to about 10 or so feet from you guys, she will then in common, she will speak. We have gotten words that your job has been completed.
Yep.
Lots of nodding.
All clean.
If you would be so kind as to follow me, I will lead you to the temple so you may speak to Our Lady once again. She seeks to have a word with you all. Pay no mind to the Queen's Guard. They are simply doing their jobs. They will follow us.
All right.
Just in case.
Okay.
Then she will start to move. You guys can all unsnap from grid if you'd like.
Yay!
Freedom.
Unless you start something, then, I don't know about that. Alright. Stick together so I can easily move you guys.
Yay!
Alright. Alright. You guys will gradually start to follow her through what looks to be the Noble District. As you guys are moving through the Noble District, there are a couple of things to note. The first is that you are heading, it seems, in the direction of a large building, likely one of the biggest buildings in the entire city that you've seen, rivaled only by the arena in the far distance over there. This building that you're going to looks very opulent. It seems very well taken care of. Well taken care of in the perspective of the people living here, as there are various cobwebs and whatnot. But the place is not in ruin, but the cobwebs are definitely there intentionally. You see.
It's part of the aesthetic.
Exactly.
They really going hard on the Halloween around here. Must be crazy.
Exactly. The other thing is the webs that are kind of attached to the roof of this large building, which is likely a monastery of sorts, protrudes all the way up to the ceiling. A reminder that the ceiling, this is a giant cave, right? Like this is a giant cave opening. A reminder that the ceiling of this entire city is all covered in webs. Most of the webs are kind of keeping the stalactites from falling onto the city. But the webbing on this building kind of connects upwards, and it's likely what the Driders use to go from the ceiling to the ground and vice versa.
Ugh.
The second thing that you guys notice as you guys are moving through the Noble District is there's a lot of buildings that you pass by. Notably, you do not see anything that looks like it can be a shop of some kind. It looks like this is strictly a place, at least this section of the district, looks to be one solely to house people like nobles, as the name of the district suggests. However, among these houses, you also notice that some of them look like decrepit, like run down. You can see that some of the places very clearly hasn't been kept tidy for a while, and not in the sense that it has a lot of cobwebs and stuff. No. I mean, it's very clear that somebody doesn't live in this place, and that this house or these houses have been abandoned for who knows how long. Some of these houses are a lot bigger than the ones that you've seen in the northern district that you were in. So it seems like there's definitely some, I guess discrimination is the right word I could use, as there's clearly
Less
like
difference.
Yeah, exactly. Because all these like smaller houses are very much like, it's pretty cramped somewhat. It's like livable, but like it's teetering on cramped. But then as you're moving through these houses, you can see that there's a large amount of them that are visibly abandoned. Which means they definitely have room for people in this district, but it seems like they're intentionally keeping people out of it. Another reminder, not only like to reinforce the fact that this is likely a place that is kept out, like this is a place where the common folk, quotation marks, are kept out. A reminder that these staircases that connect to this floor are guarded. So just some things to keep in mind. Or don't, up to you. But it's an observation that you're making.
Mhm.
They don't seem all that nice. Wow.
Eventually, you get to the monastery. The Drider at this point will continue to lead you guys into the place. But noteworthy, the Queen's Guard will no longer be following. They will stay outside, kind of just looking, and as the gates open into the monastery, they will kind of bow their heads in respect.
I
Why
awkwardly
are they
bow my
bowing?
head.
Are they bowing to us?
Likely just out of respect for the monastery.
Should we be bowing? Should we bow to the this thing?
I will bow.
Should we be bowing?
To.
It's up to you.
If
guess
Cassius
we'll
is
do it
bowing, I'll
for
bow too. Yeah, I'll give a little bow.
Sure, I'll give a bow awkwardly. Did I have to bow a Torquemir? Was that like ever a thing in the Myconid colony? Give.
Not really, but that's a you thing, I think.
Okay. Then I don't really understand why we're bowing.
Me neither.
But I guess I'll do it. What's the point? It's hurting my back.
Alright. At this point, as you are continuing to follow, let me bring you on over to a very familiar scene. Oh boy.
Am I about to see some art of a person that's definitely not from League of Legends?
Hey, listen. Alright, enough of that. Okay? Listen, you. Alright.
The League of Drows.
God. One day I'll have money and artists for art. I don't know. I'll have money pretty much. Anyways, you guys begin to follow along down a couple of corridors and eventually leading yourself back into a familiar throne room. This time, however, it seems Malinoth is already descended and is already waiting for you, as well as various striders that you can see. Another person that you spot as you guys get to this point, as you kind of start to go up the stairs, you can see that there is already Minerva
Yo, it's Bay.
Yeah.
waiting there.
We probably should act like we don't know her well or friendly.
Know who?
Don't worry about it. Just keep it between us for now, I guess.
So remember, Mushi talks to us in our heads, so we don't have to like, you know, if she says something that's like, "Oh, what?" Don't make it obvious and be like, "Who are we talking about?"
The Drider will move out of the way and motion for you guys to step forward, and as you do, alright, as you guys begin to kind of step forward, we'll take a quick 3-minute break.
Okay.
So I need to use the
42
washroom,
minutes
so-
already. Holy shit!
We'll take a quick 3-minute break. Because I do need to use the washroom. I've been drinking a lot of water.
Ooh.
Gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, go grab some water, and then when we return, we'll get that started. Alright. We resume where we left off. But first, I'm gonna change the music.
Oh, this is actually quite peaceful. I thought it would be like dun dun dun.
Give me a second. It's actually the wrong one.
No.
Yo.
Why would
I
you
was
This is
coming-
just the
Why would you
idle
say
Underdark
that?
music.
I
My
thought
bad.
Mana Lost is coming with the good vibes. My bad.
No. No.
I thought she was in her cutesy Stardew Valley era. Sorry.
I think I have to increase the volume on this one. I know we're good. Just some no music, just eeriness.
Excellent. Super creepy. Good. Good.
I'm fine with it.
I'm afraid.
What happened to Stardew Valley? I like that option more.
Yeah, well. Alright. So, as you guys approach the closer towards the throne room, one thing I will note as you guys can start to see Malinoth, the goddess herself, in view. As you take a look to the left of her and you see Minerva, one thing I will note is she looks slightly concerned.
Oh.
For some reason.
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, but Cassius, why should they kill that girl?
Alright. Alright.
Cassius just couldn't finish his thought, you know?
I heard the order.
So you guys,
Was it incomplete? Maybe. Did I want to do it? Probably.
Would I do it again? Probably.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Alright. Malinoth will see you guys start to approach. Welcome back, outsiders.
Good to be back,
And
Lady
do
of
a tiny
Hexes.
wave.
I've taken notice that you've completed the task. You've managed to clear out the tomb. That is good. It's good to hear, and all of you in one piece. Some of you far more exhausted and damaged than the others, but overall still alive. Congrats. Seems you
Thanks.
do indeed meet my expectations.
Thanks.
Happy nods. Happy air quotes.
At this point, she will then kind of fold her legs in a more relaxed position, and she will look over to Minerva. And it seems that trusting in Minerva's decision has bore some fruit, much to the dismay of some of the other high priestesses. But I'm sure we can all collectively agree this outcome is, though not perfect, it is beneficial. So, allow me, the goddess and ruler of this empire, to officially declare that all of your crimes that you have been sentenced with, Bishop, Broc, Mushi,
Uh-oh.
have been cleared.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, it seems I cannot immediately say the same for the other half of your group.
Uh-oh.
As it's come to my attention that there has been a very, how should I say, blatant disregard of the laws among many other things. So, before I proceed with the rest of this conversation, I think it's only best that we handle this more pressing matter first before we proceed. So, proceed to the back, and you, the Koatoa, step forward with your other two acquaintances. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Carl, stay calm.
Now then, can any of you three explain to me what happened in the Northern District just about a day or so ago?
I wanted to murder somebody, and then I waited, and then I did.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I see. At this point, you can see the Minerva's jaw just kind of drops. Kind of just full on, just can't hide her emotions anymore, and she kind of catches herself and tries to, fix her stance and her facial expressions. At this point, all of the driders around kind of just cannot hold back and begin just spewing just venom. It's some of them quite literally. They just start shouting, and then at this point, Malina will raise her hand, and they will quiet down. Well then. Then I assume then the other two, Cassius and Carl, was it? Nod. You two were simply just in the presence of the murder, I take it?
No,
No, you weren't, you say?
I actively participated in that shopkeeper's death, and I think that I am responsible for her death. I think that Ginnar, as dangerous as he is just like his giant sword. Alright? If it's on the ground and no one's holding it, not that dangerous. When it's wielded by somebody who isn't careful, it could result in innocents dying. I think that... You know what? I think that it's better to show rather than tell. And I will step in front of everybody, and I'll just spread my arms, and I'll say, just look upon me, because she's a god. I'm sure she has god sight. And I'll wait to see if she notices anything about me.
Notice me,
Is he
senpai.
asking her for a
Notice me.
hug?
Some of the driders, as you approach, will kind of hold their weapons, ready to draw them, but Malinoth seems unfazed. And as you do so, you can see her unfold her legs, like kind of so she'll kind of straighten her posture up, and she'll lean in from her spider, whose head will kind of lower, so she can kind of approach you a little more. And you can see a very visible, very visible smile across her face.
So,
I see you are most assuredly the one befitting of the responsibility.
yeah. It is,
I can
my
see
fault.
that both in the way you handle yourself, in the way that you appear, as well as the words that you speak. And she'll kind of lean back. I like this one. He shows promise. Very well, I will stop with this farce. We already know very well who the murderer was, and we knew very well how it happened. More or less all the details. It wasn't exactly the most discreet of murders. I mean, come on. Look around you. You don't think a empire built... You don't think an empire whose very foundation is built upon assassins and creatures of the night can't see a murder happening in broad daylight, relatively speaking?
Daylight.
Extremely clumsy work.
Underdark.
There wasn't even an attempt at hiding the body, and the two of you just jumped on top of the roof. Whatever. The point is, that's enough of this.
I think she said you're bad at being assassins, guys. You suck.
I was never ordered to
Precisely.
be silent about the murder.
Wait,
Yes.
can she still hear me even without my rapport spores?
Yes.
Oh, well. So she heard me and Chad was just the whole time be like, what did you guys do? This is bad! Who said that?
There is no need to spread your arms, Cassius. You move to the side. As you said, very aptly, Cassius, is that Ginnar here is a tool, and unfortunately it seems you are unable to keep the tool in check. Now normally, for this not just blatant disregard for the rules, not only for this blatant disregard of the chances that we gave you, as well as the fact that you basically just spit on my face, Ginnar. Despite that, I have decided to not execute you. After all, like you said, Cassius, Ginnar is simply a tool that unfortunately has not been able to be contained properly. He needs a sheath, a proper one, and we intend to give him the proper sheath. And at this point, this strider will start to move over. Carp will instinctively move out of the way, because yikes. The strider will step forward, and you can see from kind of hanging from a strand of web that kind of comes down from the ceiling is what looks to be a brand of sorts.
No.
Strider will take it. She will look at Ginnar and everyone else, and she will say, "Kneel." And now I need everybody to please make me give me a second. It's a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Ooh, -1.
Uh,
Oh, look at that.
awesome.
I'm not very good at that.
Oh god.
Oh my
Before
God,
the
I know.
magic even takes effect on me, I was like, oh yeah, okay, you.
Those are some crazy rolls. All right, as she says, kneel. Everyone literally fucking almost everyone.
That's so funny.
Where is it? Carl? Yeah, sure, I'll do a wisdom save. Okay. Uno momento. Alright. You four will immediately crumble to the ground as if gravity just took you down and shoved you against the floor. In Mushi's case, you're still on top of Honey, so Honey kind of resists and keeps you up somewhat, but you're kind of just stuck on his back as Honey resists. Cassius, you recognize this as form of magic, so you managed to kind of resist the effects, and Ginnar, you managed to resist it as well through your sheer force of will.
I'm still gonna go ahead and kneel though. So
All
let me
right.
just condition myself prone.
Ginnar, what do you do at this point?
Okay, so they're trying to force me to submit,
Correct.
but my pact is I already submitted to somebody.
That is true.
I don't kneel.
All right. As you choose to willingly, as everyone kind of gets forcibly shoved to the ground, except for Cassius, who resists in the beginning and then looks around and realizes maybe it's best you should also deal. You see that you guys see that Ginnar is still standing, resilient, defiant. At this point, as the Drider holds the brand in one hand, she will then unsheath the rapier and slash.
Oh no.
Oh.
One moment. Oh, actually, wait. Did I do this right? No, I didn't do it right. Darn it. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Some stuff got broken, like usual. Right. That is enough. Which is... That's enough. Ginnar, as you stand defiant, you feel a slash. You see the Drider kind of approach you, pulls out a rapier and slashes at your leg. Having been as damaged as you were, the damage is enough to knock you down.
Oh, exactly. Damn. All right.
Alright. And as you fall to the ground, almost as swift as the first strike, she will then grab the brand with the other hand and burn your flesh on your
Ugh.
one. Alright. And as the mark begins to appear, Cassius, you have a front row seat to that. Immediately, Cassius, you can see that whatever type of brand this is definitely has some types of magical properties.
Ooh.
As the brand gets pulled out, you guys can see like a reddish purple marking left that looks to be in the design of a spider.
Where is the brand?
On your back. And the Drider, the High Priestess, will move aside.
Brutal.
Mouth will then snap a finger. And Ginnar, you regain consciousness.
Okay. Does it? What do I feel?
All
Does
right.
it feel different?
You are now marked. As you kind of regain consciousness, Mouth will then speak. There. That should be an appropriate leash for the tool, an appropriate sheath. Ginnar, henceforth, you are now a tool of Malanothquar, and you will be used as such. After all, just because a sword cuts its owner, if the sword is sharp enough, why throw it away? You have been marked. Any attempt to remove the mark, if you somehow are even able to do so, any attempt at trying to remove the mark on you will result in immediate execution. Furthermore, this mark will prove to be well, why spoil the fun, actually? I'm sure you'll find out if you try. But let's just say I suggest you keep quiet. You do what you are told. And if you try to bring harm to anybody in the Empire, you will feel its sting. Furthermore, as you'll also sure to find out, there will be certain individuals, most likely high priestesses, but more specifically, Minerva here will bear a similar mark, but one that is not so much a, how should I explain this? The mark that you have, Ginnar, is a sheath, but we don't want anybody using you. So there's a lock. People like Minerva have the key. When they tell you to do something, you do it. And if you try to run, they will find you. Consider this my final act of goodwill towards you. Now, with that hindrance out of the way, let's address the rest of the matters, and she will raise the spell keeping you all down to the ground. We may all stand if you would like.
Standing.
Yeah.
Well, apologies for that sorry display, but a queen must punish those who bring harm to her empire. Now, let's get to the matter at hand. You are now collectively crimeless. That goes without say. That applies to you as well, Cassius and Carl. That prior display was simply to see where your, I suppose, allegiances stood. So you are in the clear as well. You've all done us a favor. You've done us a duty, a service, and as promised, you are now no longer prisoners. You are free to leave Malanothquar if you would like. If you would like to stay, there's also up to your discretion. But if there's something else, then I am all ears.
Out of character, I have a question. When she looked at me, did I get the I guess notification, for lack of a better word, that she used Godsight, or was it just like, it's just implied? Like, I know with 100% certainty, because like when I use it, other people know where I am. Did I get that from her?
Negative.
Oh.
So all you're aware of is she didn't use Godsight.
No. All right. Well, I'm good.
Bishop,
Anybody have anything they want to say? Ask.
Bishop, wasn't there something you wanted to ask Malanoth about?
Oh, sure. Your Highness, Mistress of the Darkness, I heard that you have domain of curses? Question mark?
Indeed.
You know, I think I might be cursed. Uh,
Oh yes, definitely.
okay, is there something you could do about it?
Yes. I am the god of curses after all, and hematurgy at that.
Oh.
Now, if you're asking me if you would like me to do something about that for you, that's a different subject.
Is that asking too much?
What exactly would you like of me? Guess I'll ask the
Oof.
specifics. It seems you have a lot going on there that is in my field of expertise.
You know, I've been kind of chasing this metaphorical carriage, and I didn't really know what to do when I got here. I don't know. He's just you know,
No,
maybe
no.
help me control it.
Control what
Just,
exactly?
uh, my wild form is I do become kind of a beast in there.
Yes, that one. Hmm. Well, I am a very honest individual, so I won't try and deceive you. Typically, yes, a curse is in my field of expertise, but unfortunately, the specific curse you are referring to is one that though technically, yes, I can dabble in it, dabble with it. I would rather not, to be honest, as that is a curse that, let's just say that curse was a gift that I gave to another goddess, and I would rather not take it back, I suppose.
Okay. Can I ask what goddess that is?
Yes, I suppose I could give you that much. The goddess in question is Cimarron, or God. I don't know what they go by anymore.
Okay.
My ears perk up.
Uh,
Ears.
thank
quote.
you. And I'll step back. I think that's all.
Very
Can-
well.
Can I continue? Can you tell us any more about it? If
Of what?
possible. The curse and I don't know any extra details that it might have.
Mm,
Like did you curse this goddess you're talking about, or was it like you gave her
oh heavens,
the
no.
capability to use such curse?
She'll open her mouth and then realize she's talking to a mic in it, and then think for a second, and then, well, I'm sure some of you are aware of the whole incident with the beast folk, the beast turned, and all that sort of stuff. But it's all old history. I'm sure you all can find something on it without wasting my time, but the basic gist of it is mortals were trampling on, let's just say they were spitting on the face of a god, Cimarron in this instance, in multiple ways, similar to how one of your friends here spit in my face. But now imagine that, but instead of one person, it's hundreds of thousands. It's understandable a god can get a bit upset at that. She turned a bit vengeful and sought my assistance on the matter. So, I gave her a little bit of assistance in the form of a curse, which she then afflicted onto a very large quantity of people. The result of that? Beast folk.
Oh.
But it also resulted in a branch of that, which the curse, that specific curse was mostly me, yes, but there is a reason why gods don't like to meddle with other gods and their domains, as sometimes the results can be a bit unpredictable. And in this particular instance, that was the case, as a byproduct was made. A separate curse referred to as lycanthropy. That curse was a gift from me to her, but it was not directly a gift. It was lycanthropy essentially is the curse in question, and it turns an individual into a creature, a beast, but of the highest grade. But they retain most of their sense of self, but are given a large amount of strength. Cimarron, however, has dominion over that curse, and as I'm sure you'll find out if you look into it, the whole beast folk scenario got a bit out of hand, and once I heard that the curse sprouted a new curse called lycanthropy, I insisted on holding back a little bit. But I can't really take back the lycanthropy one, so that one lingered. And I let Cimarron handle that.
Mr. GM, can you say it? Can you give me the dumb version, please?
All right.
So what I wrote was that there's a war between beast folk and humans?
Basically,
Or was it?
Long story short, Cimarron got pissed because a bunch of people were spitting on her face, like basically doing stuff that pissed off the god, essentially, right? Cimarron, in this case. A lot of people did it, and basically Cimarron got annoyed and wanted to take vengeance, take revenge, so they contacted Malinoth, who's the god of curses, to get a curse that she could put onto these people. That curse turned them into beast folk. And as a byproduct of that, sometime after that, it sprouted a separate curse called lycanthropy. And eventually, as time went on, Malinoth was like, yeah, maybe we should stop doing this. Because, like, I don't like that my curse is making new curses. I don't like this. So she took back the curse, but lycanthropy was already done, and at that point it was more so a Cimarron byproduct. So even though Malinoth can mess with it, she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to piss off Cimarron, or she doesn't want any drama, essentially. So she just let Cimarron keep that one and went, yeah, you do you. That's not my deal. That's not my shit anymore. Like, you deal with that.
Does it seem like there's not any bad blood between the two then, I'm assuming?
Probably not. At least Malinoth is trying not to have bad blood.
Okay.
But there's also a couple of... Actually... Yeah, there's likely other details in question that aren't revealed.
Yeah.
But that's the basic gist of it. So to answer your long story short, Bishop, can she deal with it? Yes. Will she? No. She doesn't want to deal with that shit. So your best bet at that point, you could probably figure out, is Cimarron. or some other person. But in terms of getting a god's help, this is probably the second best. First best is Kimron, and the second best just
Alright.
told you no. So
Okay, I have another question for her. I have one more question as well, if you don't mind.
what is it?
When we were traveling, we came across this like monolith, and it looked like it was related to this god that you're talking about. Isn't she from not the Underdark? What, like, if it was hers, like a I guess like a shrine in a sense to her, or like a place, you know, why would it be down here of all places? Because I have never heard of her until somewhat recently.
I don't tend to dabble in the affairs of other gods, but Kimron's worship down here is possible, but likely very little. I imagine the same is true for all the other gods, typically worshipped outside of the Underdark.
Oh, I see. There's so much more than just the Underdark.
Indeed.
Thank you. That's all the I was curious about.
All right. She will then kind of cross her arms, then look at all of you. So then, what's your next objective? If you don't mind me asking. I grow a little curious of you, admittedly.
I think we gotta take care of some ghouls. There's some. We got a vision of a red general, red death, red something.
Ah, the Red
And,
Death, yes.
You know of it?
Of course. The gold crisis down here is a bit of a problem, to say the least.
Oh, she said gold for a moment. I was like, "There's gold."
No, gold.
The gold crisis
And
during an economy crash.
Yes, the gold problem down here is, well, problematic. And, not many people can say that they've survived an encounter with a general, let alone slain one. So it's no surprise that the ghouls are now moving after your previous actions.
Right.
Do you know anything about the Red Death that you would like want to share with us?
I could,
But I won't.
but that depends. I'm not exactly going to share information such as that with simple outsiders. Now, if you'd like to form an alliance of some kind, perhaps some agreements can be made. And she'll smile.
Look at one. That word. Yeah, that word. Cassius. Did-
What?
So Mushi's brain's going in circles right now. She's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Look. What's Carl doing?
He's just moving away now.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to be close to her.
So I don't know, those three told us that they had a job or something related to the ghouls, right? I think you guys said that.
Yeah.
And then Torquemir also wants to, you know, get rid of them. And I don't think we can really leave safely, maybe, until we get rid of them. So, Cassius, I think we were we were thinking about coming here originally to ask for help, weren't we? Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, we could talk about how we got here later. That's unimportant. But I mean, yeah, I think, and then I'll turn back to Maniloth, and I'll be like, I think that an alliance would be mutually beneficial. Ghouls, are not. Having ghouls in your city is not favorable towards you, right? After the amalgamated ghoul in your arena, your citizens are scared. In the heart of the city, something that dangerous being unleashed can cause quite a panic. You want them gone, we want them gone, we want to leave your drow, control some gates. Maybe if you give us some information, set us on the right path, we can establish an alliance between other parties and all the ghouls can be gone. Because, I mean, you see my skin, you know that I know the enemy, and I know that you know the enemy. So, yeah. Do you want to just get this ball rolling and maybe help one another out?
I'm gonna like fist pump, be like, yeah, Cassius is so smart.
That is acceptable. I can agree to those. I can agree to that.
Cool.
Then like, if we do this stuff, you and your driders don't have to get your hands dirty. Well, she was not sure whether to talk about their spider legs or their hands, but they still clearly have hands. So then, yeah. Throw us there first, and I don't know.
As you say that, you can see that a lot of their facial expressions turn a little sour, and she'll stop smiling a little bit. And then she'll say, "No, we will join you on the front lines."
Well,
That's great.
that works really well too.
Yeah.
She'll open her mouth and then. You were in the tomb, right? Did you happen to take a look at the murals that decorated the walls?
You mean the pictures? They're right. They're called murals,
The
aren't
murals.
they? Murals.
Not personally.
Yes, I got a good look at them.
Your mic's really staticky, by the way.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Like when you get
Just
really loud,
started?
it gets a bit staticky.
Ooh. Thanks.
Just a heads up.
Okay, give me a second.
It's not like crazy
Or-
bad, but it's just, yeah.
Okay. I'll deal with that. Oh,
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
after this, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Do you then not know why the drow are down here?
I mean, I feel like if I said yes, you're probably just gonna tell me anyway, so you can just repeat the history and I'll tell you if I got the right image or not.
Well, you see, Cassius, actually.
Actually,
That's literally what's going on right now. It looked like there was someone that a lot of you didn't agree with. Like the elves in another plane did something dumb, most likely. And then there was a war, it seems, after, he you guys killed him. And then
We
I
didn't
guess
kill him.
no? Oh. Damn. I'm bad at understanding murals. Murals. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't understand it well.
No, that's fine. Well, I suppose if we're going to have an alliance, you should know the proper history. First of all, my people did not kill the Emperor. That fool simply killed himself. And he did so after he banished my people to the Underdark. The Drow here did not come to the Underdark because they wanted to. It's because they were forced to. They were nobles. Heroes. And then what did they get? A slap on the wrist. Fingers pointed at them. And a one-way trip to the Underdark. Along with a foolhardy order with no reasoning to back it up. The Drow are down here because they need to be down here. They were banished here. And eventually when they came... Just take a moment to kind of calm herself. As you can tell that she gets a bit frustrated from the topic. The Drow were banished here. The Drow comprised the majority of my worshippers, and so, by extension, I was banished here. For if I did not come here, my powers would diminish, and my servants would be left for death. So I was the one that came and told them how to survive. I gave them knowledge. And when I gave them the knowledge of the gates, that is when we uncovered the ghoul problem. We don't keep people from entering the Underdark. We keep people from leaving. Because if a ghoul escapes, the ghoul spread.
All the puzzle pieces are pieced together in Mushi's brain.
Someone can be infected and still be conscious, still be themselves for a day or so. That is why we do not discriminate. That is also why when somebody comes and actively comes and attacks the guards protecting the gates, it not only endangers the outside world, but it also spits on the face of our entire lineage.
Mushi's like, oh, man, we fucking goofed. Oh, this...
So,
You know, it makes a lot of sense.
when I say that my people will be on the front lines with you, it's not because they simply want to help you. That is part of it, yes. But it is because that is their duty. That's their role. And unlike the Emperor, I intend to support them through it.
Well, I just need to say that Emperor seems like a fool, because, you're all so strong. I would have wanted you to stay. Just say.
Anyways,
Thank you.
of course. Anyways, back to the matter at hand.
Oh, right.
Our alliance when the time comes for the Red Death to be slain, as I'm sure he approaches soon, the time comes, you will fight. With my people, my Queen's guards, as well as my High Priestesses, will be there to fight along with you. As when the Red Death comes, it will come to kill you, yes, but it will also come with an army to destroy my empire. After all, the only reason they're unable to spread outside is because of us. But they haven't been able to have the gall to fight us at our home. But it seems that we have some visitors in our home who has proven to be strong enough to eliminate a general, so that changes their plans as well as ours. Until then, I flex. Until then, I will inform the Queen's Guard, as well as the sentries and the High Priestesses who are not present here, of your status. They will not bring you harm, provided, of course, you do not commit any further crimes. But you are free to wander the Empire freely, with mostly no restrictions. If somebody stops you, you simply need to not hide yourselves.
Oh.
And they will recognize you and let you through. If you enter the noble district, I will ask that you refrain yourselves from making yourselves at home, please. And should you decide to leave the Empire for whatever reason, I implore you to tell people that you are leaving and that you return within 48 hours, preferably. You may have access to any of the vendors. I'll make sure to have that be permitted. And if there's anything else you are looking for, I'm sure one of the Queen's Guard will be able to assist you in the matter.
Sounds good.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Very well then. Well, if you have no further questions, you are free to leave. She will kind of wave her hand. The door, the giant gates behind you guys will open. You are free to leave whenever you would like.
I wanna talk to Minerva.
My gosh.
Fair, real, smart, good idea.
Just a very short, simple question. The Queen's Guard, they communicate through sending stones, I'm presuming?
Something of the sorts.
I think it would be beneficial for all parties involved if I had access to that, so that way, instead of coming back and forth and notifying you guys on foot, I could use that, and you guys could receive updates from us, and if something urgent happens, like an attack, we can make our way back here as soon as possible.
Minerva will turn her head to Malinoth. That is acceptable. Hand them one afterwards. And since you two are already talking, Minerva, take the next few moments to get them comfortable with the city? She will nod. Let's talk outside.
Mushi's
Gotcha.
gonna give a cute little curtsy to Malinoth, and Honey's going to somehow do the same.
All right.
He bends his knees a little.
Ginnar,
Can
what's
you-
up?
Ginnar hasn't moved and has been staring at the ground this entire time. And when everyone's leaving, I'm gonna look up directly at the god. I'm gonna say, all my life, I've been told you can't hurt people, Ginnar. That's bad, Ginnar. You can't kill things, Ginnar. But I can't help it. That's who I am. After years of suppressing my true self, snapped. And in my darkest moment, salvation came. The devil told me, first time, I'm normal. In fact, I can go to the Monster Guild and I'll be normal. And so I became a soldier for them. I chose them as my leaders. I didn't choose you. And I'm attacked.
All right,
My
as you take
God,
a,
he's
as you
so
take a,
shit. Fucking-
as you take a step forward and start to draw your weapon.
No, I'm gonna throw it.
Right. Well, as you the moment you hold your
Yeah.
weapon in plain sight, Minerva will speak a word. You all hear it. You hear Paimeta, and 1 moment, and you immediately take 4 damage and
I'm
fall
down.
unconscious.
What's the word that she said?
Paimeta.
Oh, I don't know how to spell that.
There you go.
Thank you.
Pineapple.
You can see the Driders all collectively just shake their heads. Minerva will come and slowly start dragging Ginnar. Could I get some help, please?
I'm weaker than you,
Yeah,
sister.
I'll go pick him up. I'll pick him up, sling him over my shoulders.
That's better.
I got you.
All right.
Do we really need to? No. What an idiot! Why would you do that in front of her?
All right. I'll hold up. I'll bring you guys outside. Nyong.
Not. Can't
Bro
spell
had his
cuttlefish.
Joker moment.
He really did. He really did have such a Joker moment.
I respect it.
Especially the whole like, you can't kill Ginnar. That's bad, Ginnar. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna fucking lose it. He's gonna lose it. That's so good.
It's a character that asked the devil permission to kill.
Oh my god.
Standing on your principles, I fuck with it.
Right. At this point, as you guys all get outside, I'll save you guys a long discussion and then having for me to translate that game-wise. Minerva will start to explain some things to you guys, just about exploring the place. So I'm just gonna tell you how that's gonna work mechanically speaking to save us all that time.
Yippee.
So basics is. Give me 1 moment. You see this place, this large city,
Yep.
right? You can go wherever you want. You are now free to
Too
do
much
that.
power.
As Balnoth also explains, you guys can, if you guys ever get stopped, just give it a moment, and they should let you go after realizing who you guys are. But you know, just know, technically, you're able to go wherever you want to go. If you're in the noble district, proceed with caution. Don't make a fool of yourself. In general, though you are no longer criminals, keep in mind that you can still be criminals. So don't kill somebody. Don't maybe don't rob people. Common basic laws seem to be in effect in this city. Furthermore, She will point out. Give me a second. Actually, I don't know why I zoomed in. Furthermore, she will point out a couple of things, so you guys are aware. These buildings here. I know it's like the map is huge, so you can barely see anything, right? Just, bear with me. These buildings here. Typically, it's typically a building leading to a path that leaves the city. Those are all sentry outposts. Sentries are the guards.
Border
Those-
patrol.
Pretty much, yeah. Sentries are your typical guards of the city. They're not trained assassins, but they are like officers, so they do still uphold the law. They're just not as strong. That doesn't mean fight them. I'm just, letting you know. And she will also, as she's explaining to you how the sentries look and all that, you recognize, you kind of match the description to the large amount of corpses that were in the tomb that weren't the Queen's Guard. Those were sentries.
Oh.
Yes. Furthermore, she will then, at this point, I'll zoom in, hold up. It's not really relevant. Furthermore, I will let you know about navigating the place, finding shops, things like that, all those sorts of things. Even though you guys are no longer criminals, you have a reputation, and right now, it's not that great, I'll be honest. Not to mention just the way the city is kind of just is, unfortunately, there's a lot of discrimination. So because of all those factors, I will let you know when it comes to purchasing things, to finding a shop. The city is big enough that you can reasonably find a shop, like pretty much anywhere you are. So if you're looking for like a short sword, and you're like, is there any place that sells a short sword, Gabe? Yes, but unless it's a place that's recommended to you by Minerva, or a shop that is looking for help and you've helped them, or whatever other reason, they will, and Minerva tells you this, they will try and con the hell out of you. They will absolutely upsell everything. So if you
Mercantile checks.
maybe that's but guaranteed good deals for you, people who are not out to con you.
Oh god.
Those are basically anything that's marked currently. So the tavern, the engorged tongs that's currently making a weapon for Bishop, like those things that are marked, those you can consider as friendly places of business, and those are your best places to shop. But if you need something in a hurry, or if you want something very just specific, and maybe a shop run out of stock, then you can just find it in the city. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. You can also, as you're navigating the city, this is now, just in general actually, you guys are free to now navigate the city. Keep in mind, there are things to do in this city. This is now open free time until apparently an invasion comes. This is your open free time to do whatever you want. If you wanna train yourself, you can do that. If you wanna shop for things, you can do that. If you wanna see if you can work for somebody to maybe get paid, you can do that. If you want to help somebody out, like get a side quest or something, that's a thing. There's also certain special places that you can come across. Like the arena, for instance, like that's considered a special place. You guys can probably point them out just on the map. Places of interest. Yep, there's things to do. As well as there can be random events that happen. Everyone following?
Following.
Yeah.
So that's everything. Oh, also, sorry, I have the proper. I just realized I did things properly. So the places that are marked on the map are considered proper stores. Those are the ones that will help you out. Keep in mind, their stock is finite, however. So if you just, go to town on like one specific item, they have a stock, and they're only gonna restock in a few days. So keep that in
My
mind.
arrows.
So keep that in mind.
I'm gonna buy all the swords.
No, we're getting you a new sword though. Oh, maybe we can go see if we can help him.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, maybe we should sleep.
Yeah, you guys are like,
Yeah, that's-
you know, I mean, Broc's like not looking good, and he's carrying a dude who's like basically knocking at death's door right now.
There is a trail of blood all the way from the cemetery.
Like Bishop's also dying, Carp's bloodied, Cassius is bloodied, Honey's also not doing good, but you know, he's spirit, but still not doing good. Pretty much everyone's not doing good except for Mushi.
Constantly running to the back and hiding.
Yeah, everyone else tanking. That's usually how it goes.
Our wizard tanking. I cry for him. Poor Cassius.
Not really tanky, just unfortunately got hit once and half his health is gone.
Wait, can we go sleep? I'm tired.
Yeah, it's best for you guys to
Oh, back to the inn.
go to sleep. But you guys can also take this chance, we'll just say from this point up until the freezing sun in, assuming that's where you guys are going.
Yeah, probably.
It's like over here. During this time, Minerva will be following you guys up until this point. So if there's any questions you would like to ask her, you may do so.
Hey Minerva, you got that sending stone?
Oh, right. And then she'll just grab one and give it to you.
I'm gonna use it right in front of her. Give her that double feedback voice echoing into another voice. Hello,
You're
hello.
like that guy that gets a number and then calls immediately to see if the person gave you the right number.
I will give you the item afterwards, but you can make a note of it in your inventory that you have it.
All right, and then before
The sending
everyone...
stone is just you cast a sending spell with it, like to the matching pair which Minerva has.
Yeah. And before everybody starts doing stuff, I have to give out the stuff that people gave me, and I forgot to give it back. So, I'm gonna get rid of my bullseye lantern because that's on Broc.
Yeah.
Broc, you can have the coins, the coin of delving and the hexed coin.
Thank you.
Both of those are yours.
Forgot
I'll
about
move
that.
them over, don't worry. But make a note of it in your inventories, guys.
Yep. Text with 1x or 2?
1x.
Cool, thank you.
3x.
Oh my god, hex.
X.
Hello.
Hello. Any other trading going on here? Or is that everything?
Good for me.
Alright.
Hey.
Anybody have any questions for Minerva?
Other than like a general, what's your angle? Not really.
So no
No,
questions?
I'll ask her that. I'm gonna ask her that. Hey, Minerva. I was just wondering, like, in the nicest way possible, kind of why, you brought us here and kind of have been like, sticking your neck out for us.
Well, I'll return the favor, I suppose. And don't take this the wrong way, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm sticking my neck out for you guys, but I'm just looking at the grand scheme of things, which I think a lot of people unfortunately don't like to do.
What's the grand scheme look like for you?
A better Malinothquar, essentially.
Okay.
A safer one?
Exactly. Safer
Makes
one for
sense.
everyone.
Wait,
I
say
knew I
that
had a crush
again?
on this woman for a reason.
Uh, a safer one for everyone.
Oh. Oh, I have a question. So there's not just drow here. I mean, aside from the
Slaves.
that word aside from them, like the blacksmith, he orc, right? Orc.
Yes.
Okay. Is there what? Why is it okay for him to be like a normal resident, I guess, and do anything almost anyone else can, but some of these other people can't?
Well, I'll be blunt, because let's be honest, it's not exactly the greatest of situations. The enslaved individuals, the way the whole process works, getting from that to what happens afterwards. If one of them shows promise, they may be given the chance to prove themselves a few times, and if they prove themselves to be more valuable as a free person, and as somebody who is not just a tool to the Empire, then there is a good chance that they are given their freedom. But for the orc that you're speaking of, there's also cases where there are adventurers or travelers who come to our city and for one reason or another decide to stick around. They were never enslaved, but they chose to stay. They made a name for themselves and were given permission to do so.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yes, it's not great, but it could be worse.
Good to be aware of, at least.
I got you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And you guys at this point get to the inn. She will kind of nod farewell. Have a
she waves.
good rest.
Love you too. What? Oh, sorry.
Oh, Cassius.
Jesus.
She'll look a bit confused, but I mean, let's be honest, this whole group is a bit confusing sometimes. So she'll just start taking her leave.
Did you guys hear that? She told me to have a good rest.
No. You
Cassius,
think
no.
you'll maybe you should stay here after we're all done everything.
No, I gotta go check on the school, see what's up. Say hello to my old classmates. What are the halls?
You
I'm
think she
laughing
ever
because of the
regrets
context.
helping us out?
Pardon?
Like me or Conrado?
Both. You both spoke at the same time. I
Oh,
didn't catch
sorry.
either of you.
No, I was just saying I'm laughing, but that's because of like the context.
Yeah.
Oh. But what about your newfound love?
You know, I have a duty to uphold here. I swore to take on Olare's burden, and that burden falls in line with what she wants. I got it all planned out up in here. Save the day, kill the ghouls, make this place a better place. That fulfills the burden. Minerva
Here's the
falls in
girl.
love with me. We go back and live in Dracomir Castle happily ever after.
Yeah,
I'm,
that's a
I'm
plan.
cheering for you.
I don't see any holes in that plan. I think that's great.
Yes.
Flawless.
Perfect.
I really want to make this canon now in the future.
Like,
I don't know if
actually
she'll want to go
trying.
back though. I mean, like,
maybe we can find somewhere that has a love potion.
no, that seems like a horrible idea.
It's occurred to
Absolutely
me.
horrible.
It's occurred to me that Cassius and Minerva are the ones with sending stones, and I just like the image of him
Booty
just
calls at
like, yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be late night texting.
She's gonna like Cassius and be like, oh my bad, I just sat the sending stone by accident. Anyways, how are you, Minerva?
It's perfect. What could go wrong?
Hey, how you
Gosh.
doing?
She's so
Oh my
pleasant and like
God.
friendly.
Since I have you on the line already.
So should we like go to sleep or
Yeah.
head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have like a good dinner and then crash.
All right. As you guys enter the freezing sun, the bell rings. Ding, ding, ding. So you guys enter. You can see that the place is as dead as usual. There's not really anybody in there except for the actual person in charge, who is the halfling on the other side of the counter, who turns around and notices you guys. Oh, welcome back. Oh,
Hello,
you all
Mr.
look-
Freezing Sun. We're alive.
Oh,
Hello.
that's
Barely.
good to hear. You all are quite hurt. Is that one
I
dead?
do apologize for the blood on the floor.
We just had
Oh.
a job.
Oh, yes. Well, adventurous. Makes sense. Don't mind the blood. I'll clean it up. There's not much else to do here, so I don't mind.
Someone better give him a tip.
Well, I imagine you all be looking to stay the night then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, That's-
Seems like we're gonna be staying here for a while.
well, that's good. That's good to hear. Did you all want? Did you guys want to eat first before?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, is there like a monthly plan or something
Month?
cheaper?
Are we gonna be here for a month, Bishop? I don't think we're gonna be here for a month.
I don't know. Like, it sounded like we're gonna be here for a while.
Honestly, it did kind of sound like we're just here for the rest of the campaign.
I thought we were gonna be here for like maybe a week max, because of the general
Yeah. I
is
think we're
coming
gonna
for us
be
actively.
Going to
We
different
don't know when
empires.
he's gonna attack.
Yeah, it would be nice to go to the Lepidon Empire.
Is
that far
Lepidon
away?
a but it's more than 48 hours travel, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're still cool.
Yeah.
So,
Who
I'm
knows?
pretty sure we can
maybe there's
communicate.
maybe there's a way of moving faster.
Oh, maybe
Only
we've
if we
just
find
happened to
Ripple?
find Ripple.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want Ripple back.
Yeah, it's not like
Right.
you guys, I don't know. That's
we
there's
should look for like a free market. Maybe he set up shop or something.
If Ripple
should
comes
definitely go
back
check
into this
that tomorrow.
campaign, the moment I see Ripple again, I'm gonna start crying. I love Ripple. I miss him,
We've seen him once.
and he is my favorite NPC,
oh
other than Capo, but he's dead. So.
Oh,
there are ways to increase travel speed though. Like mounts, for instance. You know that like the one you had.
oh yeah, we had the lizard thing.
Yeah, remember that
Oh,
one?
right.
Yeah, what happened to
Forgot
that
about
guy?
our listeners.
He ran away, didn't he? Actually, maybe they picked
Who
him
knows?
up.
You
Who
guys all
knows?
got knocked out when that happened.
Yeah.
True.
He's so strong and amazing.
Poor unnamed lizard.
Right.
You give him a name once we find him.
Gizzard.
Let's go.
Give me
Food time?
Oh,
one
dinner?
second.
Food?
Steph's in the Twitch chat, and she said, "Is it because she's a liberal?" When Cassius was talking about crushing on Minerva.
He literally is.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Give me just a moment, guys. I am struggling to find something.
Every time people like Cass just goes back to Dracomire and like Minerva doesn't want to come with him because she doesn't want to leave the Underdark. Just follow me on this. And so then he goes back to Dracomire or like wherever, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally have a girlfriend. She's from the Underdark." And they like treat it like it's like your girlfriend from Canada. That's my dream for Cassius.
Goodness.
Sure, you have a girlfriend, buddy.
Sure, yeah, in the Underdark, sure.
If she's like, no, I don't want to leave. If it gets to that point, Cassius will find a way to teleport Dracomir to this
Oh
place.
my.
Oh,
I don't think he will.
my.
I don't think he will. I'm pretty sure that
He doesn't
will
know
not
anything
be
yet.
doing that.
You never know. Man,
Gonna
Cash
become
is so
the most
passionate
powerful
about her.
wizard just to stay with her.
Next chance I get
teleport
to
the
play
whole island.
Gui, she needs to be just as passionate to chase after Carneros.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Next campaign, bringing all the old characters back.
That'd be fun.
All right. As you guys are prepping for a meal, you may pay for your meals if you would like, depending on how extravagant you would like meals. You go anywhere from a poor, modest, or comfortable amount of food. If you would like a poor meal, which is basically just bread and some water, 6 copper pieces. If you would like a modest meal, with some meat on your plate, some potatoes, you know, some water, it's about 3 silver pieces. And if you want a comfortable meal, which comes with everything, it's got wine if you would like that. It's got some meats that you don't know what type of meat, which is a little sus. You got some potatoes on there. You got some herbs, things like that. It's 5 silver pieces.
I did good. I'll take the comfortable one.
I would like your most modest plate of mashed potatoes.
Where does the ration compare to these things?
It's all the same thing.
Oh, okay. So then I'm just gonna eat a ration for
This
my
gives
backpack.
morale, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm still eating the
Yeah.
ration. I'm poor.
Cassius, I'll buy you some
You-
food.
you
You
wanna
should
buy me-
save your rations.
Yeah, if you want to buy me some food, I mean, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
turn you down for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
another plate of mashed potatoes.
Can I get a poor plate?
Poor.
And then can Honey get a modest one?
Badger. You guys can subtract it from your currency.
He's a big boy.
I see 3 of you now. Oh wait. Broc, did you pay twice?
Yeah, I bought one for Cassius.
I gotcha.
2 big plates of mashed potatoes, please.
Nice. Oh, I'm quite busy. He'll go to the back of the kitchen. We'll start whipping some stuff up.
So, gang, how are we feeling?
great. She gave me her
Like,
number.
physically, or yeah, go get him, Tiger.
Oh, I'll just want more arrows. What? Can I look at my bow and see if the lunarium's glowing or not?
It is.
So nighttime.
I'm gonna. Can I take a look at the orb of time,
Yeah.
Mr. or
Yeah.
Mrs. Bishop?
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll take out the orb of time.
I'm
I'm
bored.
gonna ponder my orb.
all right. As you guys ponder the orb, it is nighttime. As you kind of rub on the ball, or sorry, as you shake it, you can see the magic within it begins to turn into a night scene.
Yeah, but it doesn't give us the actual hour.
No,
You
it's
can
not
just
the
use my-
actual. I know it's called the number of time, but like,
No, we just got my practical bow then. Oh my gosh.
The orb of general time.
It does the same thing as my bow.
no, the orb of time tells you the morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime.
It does the same
Yeah.
thing as my bow.
Okay, well,
Yeah, but better.
Well, my bow's cooler.
So the
Hmm.
sending stone refreshes at every dawn. Dawn is the sunrise.
here we go.
Does the sending stone only work once per day?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I got 25 words. Which should I
How are
text
you
first,
gonna
guys?
how are you gonna
Maybe
booty call her
just-
with that?
Oh god.
You gotta take it slow, Brock. You gotta be a gentleman.
you send her a text and she's like, "Who is this?" And you have to wait till the next day to respond.
Yes. All right, guys. 25 words. I'm gonna use the sending stone now. I'm gonna count them on my fingers. Okay, I rub it. Think about Minerva. That sounded wrong. Anyways, 25 words. Okay. Hey. Going to bed now. Just wanted to say will be shopping and then maybe leaving to a different empire. 5 words left. Don't miss me too much.
Don't say that. Get it. Take it back.
Don't miss me too much.
Delete.
Unsend.
The stone vibrates.
again.
Message sent.
Yeah, this is what
Gotta
I'm gonna
wait.
take it. Ugh.
I tried to send like a colon and then a number 3 because it kind of looks like a smiley face. I'm trying to create this thing called emojis. I hope it catches on soon.
What
That
does
sounds
mean?
dumb. What a weird name. What about like Mushojis? Mushojis.
You know,
That
I
has
think
a
it
better
would be
ring.
cooler if you could send like an image, but the image moves.
Oh, Bishop gets it.
I think that would send like the message across perfectly, and it could be very funny too.
Images.
Yeah, you need to get into that. Create that. That would be very useful.
Yeah, you'll make so much money.
Oh yeah.
Then you can buy your dream house with Minerva.
Cassius
them
quits
shifts.
adventuring to become a tech pro. Oh, can I go talk to Carl?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I just want to check in, see how you're doing. Past like day, two days, three days. The past few days have been a lot, and I feel like we should probably touch base with you about how you're doing emotionally.
I'm doing all right.
Uh-huh.
We'll kind of
You're sure?
look around. Is anybody else staring at him?
Yeah.
Well, she's listening, but she's not staring. She's eating her food with honey.
I'm
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah, you're gone for a bit. Actually, let me see how long.
I couldn't look at
We got him like sat on one of the chairs, but he's like dead.
It's like knocked out. It's
Kidnap
like,
Bernie's
it's like that one drunk guy in the group, just knocked
Yeah.
out on the table.
Just
Everyone's
two
eating
chairs
food.
together. He's laying across.
Yeah.
I keep moving him around. Do you guys have sunglasses?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, continue.
Carp will go. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I think I just need some rest. I think we
okay.
all do.
Yeah,
I think a lot of stuff's been happening.
Yeah, I just also want to talk to you because, you know, I feel like we haven't really talked, and like I was close with your brother, and we kind of just like glossed over kind of all of that. I don't know. I thought maybe if you want to talk about it, Capo was my best friend. He double tapped that basilisk. Yeah.
You had a friend?
Yeah. We were all his friends.
He was cool. You're cool.
I love Capo.
Cool.
He double tapped a basilisk. He's a cool guy. I miss him a lot. Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
He did do that. He did double tap a basilisk. It's pretty epic.
I start like tearing up.
He had no fear, that's for sure.
He was a good dude.
That's for sure.
Super passionate.
Yeah, he was. Seems sad.
I'm so sorry.
Talked to him for 5 minutes and you got to bring up the dead brother.
You know, I thought maybe it'd be good because I'm, you know, a lot's happened. I haven't really had time to like process. We did bury him, in the Mycan Empire, so maybe when this is all like, said and done, we can take you to his grave. I don't know. I just thought maybe we could like, because we didn't get to know him for very long, and I thought maybe it might be good for like both of us if we could like talk a little bit about, you know, him and our experiences with him.
Yeah. I think I'd like that. But maybe saving the talking for another time.
Yeah, man, of course. Anytime you wanna talk about it, if you wanna talk about him, just come and see me because I love that guy. He was the best. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Nod, and then
look up
continue to
now
eat.
at Carl. When you say another time with all of these, let's talk another time. Do you just mean when we leave here?
Well, I'd rather deal with the current situations before talking about my brother.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean,
I
we are
just
gonna be here for
think
a few
there's a lot
days.
of things that are going on.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're staying with us, there's always going to be something going on.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
We just, we meet a new friend, Bishop. Bro, we don't really want to chase him away now. Don't tell him that we always get into shit.
I mean, it's true.
Well,
It's been like, what, a week? Like,
Whoa.
it's been nonstop.
I mean, just comes with being adventures. I mean, I'm okay if we leave Ginnar, though. Oh, he's a wild card. He makes me nervous.
But look, he looks so peaceful right now. And I move him a little more.
I know. Maybe don't do that. Oh my god, you're gonna just make him not trust us though if you do that.
I'm not gonna, but I want to because he's so cagey and he won't tell me anything, and I just want catapult lore.
Why won't you tell me shit? I'm gonna drug him. You better tell me everything.
I was like, hey man, I want to heal. Let's talk about your dead brother. And he was like, no.
But you think about it, like it's his brother who's
I know,
dead.
that's why I'm
He
like,
was
I'll
a
give you
strange
space, but I want catapult lore. I miss him. I want to know what his
probably
symbols
like,
were.
Brock, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I don't want to talk to you.
Listen, I'm not gonna do anything. And I did tell him, I'm fine. I'll wait. Whenever he wants to talk, I'm there to listen. I put that offer out there. It is up to him to accept. So Brock, gonna leave well enough alone. Me, personally, pissed. I want catapult lore. I want to know what's up with all of his markings. I want to know why he could see freaking seers, whatever thing. I don't know. I want to know. And he's cagey, okay? The cagey guy.
I feel like there's a 50% chance that Carl doesn't even know what was happening because they were apart for so long.
I mean, probably, but I would take any catapult story. I would take any catapult story. Anything. Anything. My favorite little guy. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my mashed potatoes.
All right. As you guys start to wrap up your meals, is anybody here? Did anybody here not pay?
I paid.
I paid.
I couldn't pay anything. I was unconscious.
Well,
I have rations for Ginnar after if he really wants it. Actually, maybe not. Mushi wouldn't share. You'd have to steal it from her.
all right. At this point, it's been about 2 hours. You guys are now wrapping up your meals. Like everybody but Ginnar obviously ate a meal, right?
Hmm.
Yep.
Yes, and then I meant Broc paid for Cassius' meal. Got it. Alright, I think I know what you're doing, Ginnar, but I guess make a stealth check?
Okay.
Or deception, my bad, deception.
What?
Damn.
Alright.
What?
You guys see and then he immediately goes limp again, as if he like woke up in a panic and then he immediately fell back asleep. But like it's clear that he's not asleep. He's just acting like it now.
Oh, hey, Ginnar.
I would feel so bad for Ginnar when he wakes up and we had such delicious food. He missed out.
Now the kitchen's
make a saving
closed.
Oh my gosh.
Does
Make a
Ginnar have to
saving-
make a saving throw if he's lying by pretending to be asleep?
I didn't say anything.
That's true.
Mm.
Mushi, how did you find the
Tricky,
food?
tricky.
Was it good?
As good as bread and water can be.
Alright.
Honey really enjoyed his food though.
Badger. Alright. So what do you guys want to do now? You guys can pay for your stay at the inn. It's 5 silver pieces for the day. And you get it for 24 hours. In case you want to, I don't know. Stay in your rooms after decide sleep. Also, if you guys pay for a room, you are allowed to do an extended long rest if you'd like.
What does an
What is
extended long rest do again?
It's 12 hours instead of 8 hours. You get all of your hit dice back, and you remove 2 exhaustion instead of 1.
I'm gonna do that
Sounds
so
great.
hard. I'm gonna crash and never wake up again. It's 6 silver pieces, you said?
5 silver pieces.
5 silver pieces.
5 silver pieces for a room.
Mr. Freezing Sun.
Oh, it's Gold Rogers or Old Alt. You know, I don't mind whatever you would like.
Mr. Gold Rogers, Oldall, is it possible for me to dig a hole in your backyard and sleep there instead with my badger and pay you half the silver? Please?
I mean, you don't want to sleep in the back?
Well, money's hard to come by.
Mushi,
Huh?
you're pretty small. You could always share my room if you want.
But is that how it cannot even work? And there's honey too.
I mean, they probably have blankets. Can pile up
we do have
blankets.
blankets.
Yeah.
Just one bed though per room.
Yeah.
Oh, if you hover over the token, his name's there, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Before we do anything else, Ginnar, you want some food, buddy?
Sorry. Still pretending to be asleep.
I'm just gonna stare.
I'm just gonna leave this ration here next to your face. If it happens to disappear by the time I got back, oh, I guess it must have been eaten by the rats, I suppose. -1 ration. There we go.
That's funny.
Also, I'm bad at math. How do I only have like 4 silver? How do I do the
Do
gold?
you have any golds?
Yes.
So get rid of 1 gold and then give yourself 5 silver pieces.
Wait, I thought it did it automatically though.
No.
No.
Oh.
That explains why your things have been empty. There you go. Yeah, you have to put in a proper number, Mushi.
Well, I don't. This stuff's confusing.
All right. So how much did you spend? You spent a copper. You bought a poor meal for yourself, and then you bought a comfortable meal for
The second. Yeah, modest. Yeah.
So poor for you, modest for honey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So all right. Here, I'll do it for you. I'll just make it easier.
Okay.
So, oh, actually, I can just change that. So your gold becomes 48.
My
Your
gold.
Silver becomes 16. And then.
Oh, you breaking
15.
up change for me?
Yeah, I'm doing all the math for you, don't worry. And then -6 copper, so you have 4 copper. And then 3 silver. So you have 12 left over. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, you're good. Oh, and then you have to pay the 5. Oh, wait. Are you buying a room or what's going on?
If Broc lets me share a room with him, then I'll just sleep on Honey's fur. Oh.
Whatever you're
Hey.
happy with.
If it's okay for us to share, that'd be nice.
So a room is 5 silver?
Yes.
Okay.
Mushi, in your case, no extended long rest for you, but you can still take a normal long rest.
Do I get some of my hit die back?
Yeah, you get half your hit dice on a long rest, half your max hit dice on your long rest, and then you remove an exhaustion, but you don't have any, so you're fine.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah, you're in good shape.
Okay.
You don't need to sleep 12 hours. You're good. All right.
Sounds good.
Everyone else good?
Why hasn't she texted me back yet?
Give me a second. I'm handling money right now. All right, give me a second. So Ginnar's paid for a room. Nobody else paid for a room.
Or
I think.
Who's gonna help Cassius with a room? Who's
Oh
volunteering
yeah,
the room
you're
for
good.
Cassius?
Sorry, I did the thing wrong. So you two are good. Carp is poor.
Oh my god, can I buy you
Cannot
guys
have a room.
rooms?
Wait, how big are the rooms?
Not big. They're modest, right? Like you enter it.
Can we
it's,
fit more than one person in a room?
technically you can fit like 6 people, and that's the entire room. And you're all gonna be like packed in like sardines, but like you can technically.
If you guys, what about
It's-
their
It's
Can
literally
you
like
exhaustion?
put like
it's-
3 people in
it's
each?
literally a small room with a single bed, and then a chair.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I am going to pay for you guys to both have a room. Okay?
Brock's like, oh
Okay.
my god,
mean,
you animals, please.
Awesome.
me and Carl
Please
can
go and
just-
get a job during the day.
We could just sleep outside. We don't need.
No.
Job.
I've already paid. Whoops.
That's what I was saying. Outside's okay.
I have the bubble, so it's like,
Well, I've already paid, so
All right,
Okay.
so these two are good. I'm assuming these two are good. From Broc. And then Broc, I'm assuming another gold piece for you and Mushi.
sorry?
I see that you spent 1 gold piece.
Yeah, for one for Cassius, one for Carl.
Yeah, so what about yourself and Mushi? Did you already
Before
pay them
that,
blind?
Yeah.
Oh, I
paid
see
up there.
that. I see that. My bad. Oh wait, that's silver. Wait.
5 silver pieces.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Ignore me. Ignore me. And
You're
then
good.
and then Mushi's gonna sleep in your room, right? That's how we're doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Ginnar, are you eating anything?
2 rations.
All right. Cool.
the
Sounds
one that
good.
the rats ate and one of his own.
Sounds good. I'll trust you guys to remove the the 1 ration that was, or 2 rations, I guess, that was handed out.
Yeah, I
to
already
Ginnar.
did.
All right, sounds good. In that case, you all go to sleep. I'm assuming everyone is taking an extended long rest except for Mushi.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm taking a short rest.
What?
All
Damn.
right.
I'm gonna
Well, you
wake
have
up in the
literally
middle of
2
the night.
levels of
doing?
exhaustion.
What are you doing?
Why, I don't have any levels of exhaustion.
You have 2.
You have 2 levels of exhaustion.
You're
I
real
do?
messed
Oh,
up.
look at
Yeah.
that. I will take a long rest.
Extended one?
Just, what does 1 level of exhaustion do?
You add -1 to all of your rolls if you have
Oh,
1
yeah.
level, and then increases per level.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember because it was changed. Thanks. Yeah, I'm taking a short rest.
All right. Cassius.
I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night to do
Long
stuff.
rest or extended long rest?
extended long rest.
All right, sounds good.
So frightened of the Red Death. We gotta be ready, guys.
All right. And then you all go to sleep. Ginnar takes a short rest.
Why?
Where's the unconscious? There you go. All right, Ginnar, you take a short rest in the middle of the night. What are
Yep.
you doing?
I'm gonna second wind for 5 health.
He's cooking.
He's
Oh, no,
Yeah.
he's gonna go out and do something crazy.
Yes, I am. And then I'm gonna use
God.
healing word 3 times on myself.
Oh my gosh.
my God. What are
He's
you
walking back to the
doing?
shrine. He wants to run back with Menelov.
So that's a D6 for a healing word.
Oh no, you might be right. You're probably right.
So it's 9.
Oh my good God. He's so dead.
And I'm also gonna do a 2nd level healing word. So another D6. So that's 6 again. I think that's the best I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off my armor
All right.
and cast Veil of Dusk. Oh, it's personal.
I'm guessing that makes you invisible.
No, increased stealth.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, if this place knows how to deal with people who go invisible because they go invisible.
I'm just
I'm
spending
sure.
the spell slots right now.
Oh god.
Okay. Veil of Dusk. And I'm gonna sneak out.
Give me a second. Let me do the Veil of Dust thing.
Oh, it's to sneak out from us, not them.
No, it's everybody. Don't worry. It's everybody, not you guys.
And all right. Give me a second. Let me fix up some loose ends here. All right. And then you're gonna try and sneak out.
So I believe I can stealth with advantage.
Yes, you can.
Cool. Not good.
Oof.
All right. You go outside. You open up the door. As you try to slowly close it behind you. Instead of trying to be as quiet as possible, as you slowly try to close the door, and you're like, fuck, it's making too much noise, and you just try and
run.
close it as quick as possible, like it slams. Not slams, but like, you make an audible noise, and then you...
When it does, I run.
Alright, you run. You're outside now. You leave the place.
Okay. Are there Queen's Guard around?
Make a perception check.
Cool.
You don't see any.
Okay. Then I'm gonna keep running until I find an area with a lot of people.
Shit.
Pick a direction.
Sure.
This guy's a legit terrorist.
They're trying to oppress me, I'm rebelling.
That's such a bad idea.
Yes, it is a bad idea.
It's a very, very bad idea.
Is there people around here?
There's a few people kind of wandering around, but there's not that many people. But there is a few people.
Okay. As soon as I see someone, I'm gonna slice them.
Damn.
Right. Give me one moment. Do you attack anyone indiscriminately?
Yeah.
Alright, so it could be anyone?
Oh my-
Yeah.
Please don't kill them.
Preferably a common person. Random people. Not like a heavily armored person.
Alright.
So innocent.
I'm going for weak people.
Does species, gender, age,
No.
does any of that matter?
None of that matters.
No.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
Sounds good. Let me make some rolls to see who's the victim. Alright. 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 Sounds good. Alright. As you kind of move around to this point, the first person you see that isn't heavily armored, you don't care what they are. You find somebody breathing and they're not armored, a prime target. You wield your great shirt and you slash. You attempt to attack the unarmed drow woman. Go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage, please.
Oh.
Alright. Give me a second.
Drow woman, I hope she has the high dex for being a fucking assassin and shit.
Interesting. Alright. Give me 1 second. I need to address something.
Oh my god. Didn't he literally get branded to like Malinois, so you're just gonna know when he does shit like this?
Good.
Alright. You find this lady, you bring your weapon out, and you split her in two.
Okay.
The corpse tumbles to the ground, and immediately afterwards, people are screaming in the streets.
I keep running and
People
trying to
start
slash more
scurrying.
people.
Alright. As you start to find somebody, go ahead and make me a acrobatics check. See if you can catch up to
Okay.
any of these people, as they are now fleeing from the scene.
Oh, I'm rolling bad. Good for them.
Alright. Alright, you start chasing after some people. Let me actually, again, indiscriminately. So, let's see. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, you find a random individual. You don't care. He looks unarmed. He looks pretty weak. He looks like a orcish man. You don't care. Anyways, you swing, but unfortunately for you, he's too fast as he runs away. More screams follow. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch up to anyone.
$13.
One moment. Need to make more rolls. All right. You start looking around. You're like, damn it, these people are too quick. You look around, you turn, and you see a single drow child looking at you in fear as it begins to run away.
No.
You chase after it, you swing, you barely miss it. The kid starts running, Mama, as he starts running away. At this point now, a bunch of Queen's Guard will show up and start looking at you, and immediately you start hearing the same word chanted over and over again. Paimeta, Paimeta, Paimeta. Alright, so give me a second, because how much
Is
did I
Paimeta mean murderer?
Right, you take
Brand word.
14 damage.
A what word?
The brand word.
Oh.
What do you do now,
right, right.
Ginnar?
Stealth from the guards.
You try to hide from the guards who are looking directly at you.
Oh, then I'll move and hide and at them or outrun them. I don't know.
Alright,
Is it feasible to move and hide, or are they like?
you can move. Hiding takes an action. But I'm gonna let you know right now, if a creature is plain sight of you, you can hide, but they see you. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything.
Can I dash as a bonus action using Adrenaline Rush?
Yeah, sure, you can do that. Oh. But yeah, you're good, you're good. That was the last use you have.
Mm-hmm.
And let me give you 3 temporary hit points.
Cool. I run and I hide.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check.
That's better.
Alright. As you attempt to hide, you see the drows follow behind you, but you manage to hide behind one of these barrels. As they run by, you hear them scream, Paimeta, Paimeta, Paimeta! You take 15 damage, which unfortunately is just enough.
Yep.
Oh, wait, you have temporary hit points. Never mind, you're still standing.
Oh, I do.
Temporary hit points is just enough. Go ahead. Oh, actually, I forgot to make you do concentration checks. Make a concentration check the first time. For
Sure.
14 damage total. You should have also made that assuming, yeah, actually before I say anything else, make a concentration check. Alright, cool. Roll stealth again, because you should have had advantage. I don't think it's gonna matter, but yeah, man. You have the spell, you may as well.
Oh, it's the same.
Alright. Now go ahead and make me another concentration check. The damage was 15.
Does it count if the temporary hit points took away some of that?
Yeah, it still counts.
Okay.
It's just any damage you take.
I don't know what this means. Did I roll a 21?
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, you got a 13 plus your Constitution save plus proficiency. That adds up.
Okay. So I got a 21 to DC
Alright.
10.
You're good. And now I need to roll some checks to see if they spot you. Actually, first, let me see how many immediately follow behind you. Okay. Alright. You see the two guards kind of run by you, screaming these chants. Other guards are kind of, you can hear them gradually coming into the distance, screaming the same word. But it doesn't seem like they spot you. What do you do?
If they're running this way and the guards are here, I'm gonna run sideways to where more people are, I assume, and attack somebody.
Alright, go ahead and make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch up to any of them.
Ooh. The dice do not want me to murder innocent people.
Alright, Alright, so you find another drow woman unarmed. You go and you slice her in half as well, just like the others. At this point, more guards see you, and they also begin to scream out the word, Paimeta! Paimeta! You take...
Well, at this point, I'd flip them off, as I know I'm gonna go down.
You take 16 damage and go down.
Alright.
And at this point, I gave you the warnings. What are your final words?
I understand.
As you stick out the middle finger at them.
I know who I am. I'm a monster. Can't press me. I will always be true to who I am.
And with that, as you tumble to the ground, the words echo in your mind, even as you lose consciousness. Paimeta, 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 Paimeta. With that, the night turns bloody and dark. And Ginnar is dead.
What?
He has been publicly executed on spot in the streets.
Yikes.
I understood what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to.
And as the night slowly turns into morning, that is where we're going to call it today's session.
Hmm.
Oh my
Christ.
god. Oh my
Thank
god.
you for session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God damn.
Good night, Gunnar.
Bye bye, Ginnar.
Bye bye.
Bro, my
I
fucking
cannot believe-
ration.
we go to sleep and then we wake up and he's dead.
He paid the inn owner
you don't
before
even
he
see him,
left.
dude. He's gone.
No, like
Yep.
We're gonna wake up.
Carp
where is
heard,
Ginnar?
Carp heard if he stays awake throughout the night, he heard the door slam, me run, and then maybe
I
scream.
guess that people will find out next session.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's
Find out
almost as if
next
one of the party
episode.
members just doesn't sleep. Crazy.
Carlbs and I'm done trying with this one.
Alright. Guess I'll take the rest of the night to cut up some stuff I had prepped.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
That's fine. Alright.
He's just softly crying on the inside.
It's fine. I've done a lot worse, let's be honest there. Alright. But anyways, hope you guys have fun. Bit of a chiller
Holy
section, minus this last section, let's be honest.
Yeah, what the hell?
More of a
Chiller
chiller
session.
section. More of a-
Except for that one bit.
Yeah, except for that one bit that we just ended off on with a bunch of murders and player death. You know, it is what it is. Oh boy. Anyways, it's getting pretty. We ended a little bit early, but I felt like that was the peak time to end, and like we're
For sure.
running 10 minutes
Yeah.
earlier, so it's whatever. And I feel like the morning is gonna start off with a bunch of stuff going on. So, but yeah. But anyways, yeah. If you guys are gonna stick around, you guys want to talk for a little bit, I can do that. I don't know about the rest of you. It's up to you. But otherwise, have a good night. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Night.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Night.